prepare na tayo sa we're gonna cross the longest tunnel in the world, which only found here
Now
in
enter the
Norway.
roundabout and take the second exit.
Longest drivable.
The longest
That
drivable.
you can drive a car or a vehicle.
Okay.
And also commercially available. That means any types of vehicles can come inside. Even trucks,
Yeah. So this.
bus, except the train. So here we go.
So this is the starting point now.
I'm not sure if this is the maybe it will come out again, but I think this is it. Na ba niya ang main tunnel up? Ilang speed limit?
Start tayo ng entrance sa anong pangalan to yun na tunnel yun?
Liardal Tunnel.
Yeah, Liardal tunnel.
So this road 24 kilometers pa before reaching the end. So this is 24 point something kilometers, fully cemented ang tunnel.
Oh yeah,
Fully
yeah.
lighted
Fully lighted.
with all the amenities, emergency amenities, telephone, emergency telephone, and it is also provided with space if you have encountered some problem or if you want to stop for a while. So there are M+,
Yeah.
but I am not sure if it can accommodate big trucks.
Yeah, but all
You see,
the trucks.
they are stopping. One car is stopping.
Yeah, I see.
Maybe they will take pictures, or maybe
Oh yeah, I see that. Photos.
I think they are in convoy also.
Yeah, yeah.
So this road mainly, this road is towards the direction of Bergen, one of the big cities of Norway, and Bergen was it is the former capital of Norway. But we will be stopping in Flom only, and we will not be driving towards Bergen. Tagalog din.
Yeah.
Dapat pala Tagalog.
Pwede,
Sorry,
we can,
folks.
no, we can do that one because some of our viewers are also foreigners. They don't understand Tagalog, but mostly are Tagalog. But we can speak also Visayan, but only few people, or I mean, not everybody can understand.
Anyway, if the viewers do have questions, they can send message or put the question in the comment.
Yeah, on the comment section. So so far this is still the world record, right? The longest.
Yeah, I think so. So there are other tunnels, I think, that are a little bit longer or almost similar, but some are not drivable by car. So like mines in the mining companies, but this one is commercially open. If you will travel from Oslo going to Bergen, there are two common road that the travelers are using. One, the first is here, and the other one on our left side, it's called Hemsedal. In Hemsedal, it is an open area, barren, but it is on the top of the mountains. So even on summer, you can still see snow on the roadside because it is a highly elevated area.
So most people take this route. The other side.
Usually. So you can see the lights.
Oh yeah.
The engineers are putting different types of lights.
Yeah.
So here, this one, I think it's called blue.
Yeah.
See, it's like.
There's some places you can stop by. See, wow.
Then after a few kilometers, there will be another color. Many people do stop, but you will have problem with your ears because the sound of the cars, it's enclosed inside the tunnel and it's very noisy.
Yeah. It's different, right? The sounds in outside is
Yeah,
different.
in an open area.
Open area. Yeah, but this tunnel has ventilation or air condition or what?
I think they have innovated something to bring out the fumes,
Yes.
but so far I have not yet seen any exit going up. But you can, as you can see, there are big pockets or spaces that maybe if there is some problem inside, you can run away from the road. Like this one, for example, on the left.
Yeah.
See, there are other tunnels going somewhere, but I'm not sure where it will lead.
But it's only for emergency.
Yeah, maybe just for isolation, maybe to avoid smoke or prevent smoke inhalation. Because one of the common possible dangers of this tunnel is when there is an vehicular accident and it causes fire. So the problem is how to bring the smoke out. And as you can see on the signs, they are providing us informations of how many kilometers more that you have to travel. If you go backwards, how many kilometers, and if you go forward, how many kilometers, in order for you to know which is the nearest exit. So we will see. This one, 17 kilometers forward, 8 kilometers if you will go back to the entrance.
Oh, okay.
So it is provided every few kilometers thereafter. And it is provided with telephones and fire extinguishers.
Yeah, see.
And I think there are also some first aid kits.
And is there any instance that this tunnel is closed or was closed?
Yeah, several times already. Like there was a few weeks or few months ago, there was an accident here inside the tunnel. So while the maintenance crew are still cleaning, removing the debris, this was closed. So another road should be used. So there is another pocket on the left. You can park if you want to stop for a while. Then these lights is being provided until the end of the tunnel.
And this open, right? 24 hours, 365
Yeah.
days. Even during the snow?
During winter.
During winter?
Yeah, we have experience and we have experienced a very I don't know how to call it. When we left Bargain at around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, together with Ami and Josh, it was Josh who was driving and I was sitting on in the front seat. That was summer, and so we were using summer tires already. Then we left Bargain at around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Then we entered here. When we left Bargain, it was very sunny. It was summer weather. Then suddenly when we went out of the tunnel on the other side, it was with snowstorm. You cannot even see, the visibility was very near.
Yeah.
And it was difficult for us to drive. During that time, the speed limit was 80, but we have no choice but to drive 20 to 30 kilometers per hour.
Wow.
Because we have summer tires and the road was full of snow. So that is what they say in Norway, anytime the weather will change without notice. So but fortunately, with God's guidance, we were able to survive the trip. So instead of arriving in Oslo at around 7 or 8, we arrived 2 in the morning.
Wow. Yeah, but this inside the tunnel, there's no snow or ice.
No, none so far.
None so far.
Yeah.
And then there's no water or flood or
So far we did not encounter any flood. In Oslo there are tunnels that accumulates. So another color.
yeah.
This is the same color as we have, but they put another
See this one?
color. And
Yeah.
on the side you can see there is a variety of colors.
Wow.
So as far as I have read, this is with the intention of making the driver oriented and not to feel weird, because the duration. Ano man? Sunod lang ta.
So we are following a big truck, with our convoy.
There is a bus in front of us that is driving underspeeding.
Oh, okay.
Actually, it's not allowed. That's
Yeah.
why Josh was signaling his lights. But we do not know what is the situation inside the bus, so we cannot blame the driver also as well.
Yeah, there should be a speed limit to maintain.
Yeah, the speed limit inside, based on my navigation, is 80 kilometers per hour. But the danger is if you're going to overtake, you might encounter a lot of incoming traffics on the opposite side.
Yeah. So, is there there was an incident that happens here inside, or not so far?
There was a lot.
Oh.
There were a lot of accidents already.
Yeah.
But the crew that manages the tunnel, they are on standby 24 hours.
Okay, so there are people or staff or crews that assigned
Assigned to come here inside.
Yeah, imagine if there's something happened and the traffic would be stuck.
Yeah.
So,
And even the firefighters are on the nearby towns
yes.
are trained already on how to react on an accident inside the tunnel. As you can see on the screen, our navigation is not working normally because there is no signal inside the tunnel.
Yeah, see.
That's why they are providing telephones, because we cannot call help from outside with our mobile phones.
Okay, that's one of the purpose, right?
The signal is very poor, so that's why they're providing with these telephones.
Yes, see that one. We have a phone on standby, just in case of emergency.
Yeah, so we are now 9 kilometers more,
down
and we
to
have
9.
traveled already 16 kilometers.
Wow, imagine that long.
We are more than halfway already.
Yes. So far we are good, and the flow is not that bad. Instead of 80, we are now down to 66 speed limit. But
Yeah.
it's because there's a
Because of the bus.
bus in front of us.
Maybe the driver is already sleepy.
Yeah. Do you know or remember when was this tunnel open to the public, or when was this built?
Unfortunately, I cannot remember already, but we can research about it.
Yes.
This tunnel is also famous in other sites. So 8 kilometers more to go.
So there are things that you can only find here in Norway. Like this one is only here in Norway that you can find the longest drivable tunnel commercially, tunnel in the world. So
if you will notice, we are a little bit on driving going down
Yes.
because the Flom is a little bit lower than Liardal.
Ah, okay. So we are downhill.
We are not so inclined, but we are on a downhill.
Yeah. So imagine those contractors or builders on this tunnel, how they navigate, right?
Yeah.
Because
How they manage to maintain the incline of the road.
incline the road.
In Oslo, there is also a tunnel. We call it Oslo Fjord Tunnel, in which the tunnel goes down very steep
Yes.
because it passes through under the fjords.
Oh, yes.
Another lighted part,
Yeah, this one is blue.
still blue.
Yes. But light in the side is different, is yellow.
During our last trip here, we tried to stop here and took pictures,
Oh, yes.
and it was very scary.
Okay. Yeah. But we got this content. I make a film from the beginning, from the starting point to the end. So
To the end.
people who watch this video, they can observe or comments or ask question if ever they have questions, because this is a long film. Maybe it's already 16 minutes long film without cutting. I don't plan to cut this so that it's really a raw, it's a live or real in real time that we make a film on this tunnel. So this tunnel is this is the longest tunnel in the world, drivable tunnel, and we have Jojo as a narrator, because he has been here for how many times that you have been passing this, Joe?
I think it's more than 7 times already.
Okay, so he's more familiar driving here, back and forth, right? From going out and coming in, Joe,
Yeah, both directions.
both directions.
Yeah, right.
But this travel that we have, we don't come back, right?
Yeah,
We
we will be
only-
passing through on the other side.
We're gonna use another route going back to Oslo.
Normally, when we go to Bergen from Oslo, going to Bergen, we take another road. Then when we come back, we take another road.
Ah, okay.
But during winter, it is advisable to pass through here. Because in Hemsedal, especially during the peak of winter, they usually close the roads in Hemsedal.
Okay. Yeah, if I can find a better connection from here, I can download this film or this video and upload it so that they will know that we are here in Norway and passing this longest tunnel in the world. Hopefully that we can have a good connection. If you drive straight with a speed limit, it only takes like less than 30 minutes, right?
Yeah. Based on my navigation before we left the chargers, from the charger going to the Flom is around 35, so maybe
30
more or less around 25 to 30 minutes. So there was already a sign at the side of the road that we are now on another comuna, another municipality. I think it's Comuna. So we left already. When we took our charging, we were in Liardal Comuna. So now we are in Orland Comuna.
We still inside the tunnel for about 20 minutes drive from the starting point and until now. It's because we have a bus in front of us which is not driving on based on the speed limit. But we enjoy driving driving here, and also
2 kilometers more.
Yes, so we are getting closer.
Into the roundabout. Take the second exit.
Then you will notice it if you will try to observe as when we are approaching the exit, the lights will become a little bit brighter before going out, because in order for your eyes to be adjusted before going out to a very bright environment.
Oh yeah, yeah, wow. Yes, because the light or the vision here inside the tunnel is different when you
It's a little bit darker than from outside, so I can see the exit already.
Oh, okay, nice. And guys, if you have any questions regarding this, then we can take your questions and we do some research on this longest tunnel in the world. And you can also Google, or there are some YouTubers also who make this content. I'll see. Oh, nice. So we're getting closer outside the
Just-
tunnel. Yeah.
Diretso?
Wow. Wow. Guys,
Diretso?
we're already.
In 300 meters,
Alright.
into the roundabout.
Thank you very much, Joe, for giving us narration.
So meron ding ano dito, supercharger.
Oh, okay. So yeah. So we have before entering the tunnel, there's charging station, and then when you exit, there's also charging station. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Joe, for
Thank you,
giving
thank
us
you.
narration. Okay, see you guys.